Hello and welcome to the Circle of the World podcast. Surprise, surprise, it's not Jeffrey this week, it's me, Archlector George, introducing this completely random set of bloopers that we've accrued over the last year and a half. It's not all going to be entertaining, I'm not going to lie, but we've got to put something up this week because our statistics have showed that if we don't put something up in a week, then our views drop absolutely massively. So this is for all of you guys who just love to listen to us talk and, you know, do all that random shit. So we love you lots and we appreciate you every day. So let's get started with the first set of bloopers, and you're probably not going to hear me again until the end, so I don't know why I said that.
Oh, okay, we're good. We're good.
Hey!
Oh, fuck, I just bought the fucking subscription.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I've got a free trial, it's fine, don't worry about it.
What the fuck is that? What, the Windows the script?
Yeah.
This is why George can't do shit when he's tipsy. This is exactly why.
That was a perfectly good alternative that would have worked if Craig hadn't just stopped recording right then.
Well, no, because
fuck you. I'm glad you had a good week, but fuck you, Jeff.
No, because I was keeping an eye on the Craig chat, and the guy was like, "Okay, the bot should be working now."
Excellent. I'm glad you kept me updated on that. Thank you.
Does your company have a patent?
I was talking and while reading.
I'm joking.
Sorry.
Does your company have a patent on that product?
I have no idea. I just know we just basically
Definitely not.
Because what it is
no,
because
it's like just too broad of an idea, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Well, it's not the idea that we have a patent on. If we have a patent,
it's the tablet. You
do it better than anybody else, you know.
We do it better than anybody else. We have certain like engines or something like that. I do know
who's the focus when it comes to the dialects. By the way, I was interested when he said dialects.
What was that last part? Who's the what?
When we're talking about dialects.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how broad is that? Is that like every language? Because there's like fucking millions of dialects.
Well, yeah, it depends. So basically, all the information we get, right, is what's available on the market in terms of AI language models. So what that is?
Oh, that's the AI coming in there.
Yeah, it's the AI. So, but what it is, so it's like, okay, America, England, like the developed nations, right, that have access to the internet, that use their phones and speak into it and text and everything, right? Apparently all that data is being it's collected into the ether of the internet market, right? Yeah. And then a lot of companies develop their own language models for AI based on that.
We buy all of that data and then
but I don't think we buy that data. I think we just pull from it. I'm not sure how that works because we pull from everything. And then what we do...
I don't think anybody knows how that works.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, but I definitely do not know, and I'm not a tech guy. But I know that we pull all those language models, right, and we test them. Well, we develop them further. I know that. We apply them to our translation engine, which is a contextualized base engine, and then we test them for accuracy to make sure, like, everything's copacetic. So, to your point, George, when you say how broad, it depends. It depends if like the certain dialects are out there. Do you know?
Jeff, I'm not trying to interrogate you or anything.
I'm trying to answer your question. I don't think you're trying to. Stop being so defensive, man.
You sound so intense, man. You're so intense. Get out of the house, Michael.
I can't help it. But I'm proud of.
Well, I think that. Jeff, you've explained it before, like what you were doing, but it's also like kind of complicated. So my brain was like, "What the fuck?" Hang on, dude, I know it's product, I know it's translation, but what's
Harrison? I'm sure your stuff's. I bet your job is complicated to us.
Yeah, Harrison, if you want
to explain what you do.
Do you really want me to? I will if you want me to, but I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna.
Yeah, I do. I want to hear it.
I was waiting.
All right. So. I am the liaison between the dealership and customers, and between the dealership and anyone who needs service, not just I guess everyone is the customer, right? But any companies, individuals. So whenever somebody brings a vehicle in, I have to make sure I get the correct information, make sure that I translate it over to the technician, translate it over to management, translate it over to the sales team, and then keep everybody informed the whole time of the situation, particularly the customer. And then in between all of that, I have to call warranty companies, submit information about the vehicle, about what the technicians found, translate that over to both the customer and anybody else who needs to know, and then get the work approved optimally, and then give the correct expectations to the customer that of what work needs to be done, and then follow through. And I have to do that for about, right now I have about 40 tickets ongoing, so I have to do that for about 40 people every day, kind of cycling through each of them, while still accepting new customers and checking out the ones that are completed.
Dude, I couldn't even begin to. Yeah, I can't call people to fucking do anything. If somebody gets my fucking order wrong, and I'm just
You
like,
sell phones, George. What do you mean?
Yeah, right.
I have to phone the shipping company, and I'm like, you lost one of our packages. I'm really sorry about that, but can you do anything for me here?
True. It is weird how we all have like, I don't know, like, I think it's cool that we all have like pretty unique jobs. It's pretty strange. I like it though.
Yeah.
We are all complete opposites if you think about it. We're all like uniquely strange in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're all drawn together to make this weird fucking podcast.
That's very true.
It doesn't really make any sense, and it can never happen in any other time in history. So,
Exactly.
But I love that it did. Well, so I actually made. Did you see, Jeff? I made a community interaction segment. I thought you'd be proud.
I have to let me go on Reddit to look at it. Hold on.
I also didn't look at the poll. Shit.
How dare you?
It wasn't crazy interaction, but better some than none.
Was it? Listen, interaction's better than nothing, man. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I made a visual soundbite of the last episode. I think you guys will enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
You put it on Instagram already?
I'll put it on here before I upload it. I'll upload it tomorrow, like peak time.
Here,
just to make up for the fact that we only had like 6 hours today to make up for views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harrison, did you put it under first law?
I just put it into the chat here. Jeff, I mean not Jeff. George, get the best meme of the week, bro.
Yeah, got it.
Best alternative names? Is that the one? Yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to that. Listen to that while I'm doing that.
I'll listen to the soundbite. That's so stupid. No.
For some rights. Oh, because I always try and put up like informational ones where we've like dumped a load of info, but I thought, oh fuck it, I'll just do a stupid bit this time.
I know that like my comedy is always the most idiotic shit, and I even at work I see the same kind of shit at work, and people think it's.
Mate, you're always funny. It's always funny when you say shit like that. It's great.
I'm gonna listen to the soundbite now. Hold on.
You don't really give a shit, but then your friends will hear it, and then they'll, shit rolls downhill towards you. The more I think about it, the more this analogy doesn't make sense, but the spirit is there. So the reason I say this is that the folks of Viscerine, the Viscerinians, are not exactly thrilled with this prospect, and so I believe it's Viscerites. You almost said it.
You fucking wheeze, Jeff.
That could have been me, to be fair.
That was great. That was great.
Man, I had so much fun editing that episode, and I'm so pissed off that I didn't upload the right one because I had such a good time. I spent like 4 hours on Tuesday. I got home a little early, had like a glass of wine.
Yeah, you knocked it out.
I knocked it out, and I was like,
my
but I listened to the whole thing through like twice, and I edited everything, and I was like, yeah, this is great, and I uploaded the wrong fucking file. How stupid.
You fucking goofball. You're not stupid. You're just a goof sometimes.
You goofy. It's all good. It's all good, boo boo. It's all good.
Oh, it's good. It's funny.
Alternative names. Oh shit! I got so distracted with work. Let me see how fast I can caption the video.
I still haven't found the meme of the week. It's fun.
Well, I'm talking about
I just opened Helldivers by accident.
I never said it. You open. Democracy calls.
Why is it even on the taskbar?
Man, you got a problem, George. You got an addiction.
Man, I killed so many bugs this week. I gotta get some more. Just one more bug. Gonna shoot one more stalker in the face, and then I'll be okay, man.
Hey, don't talk about the stalkers, bro. That's not funny.
Man, have you tried the eruptor though? Have you tried the eruptor yet?
I've heard it's OP as fuck, and they're definitely gonna nerf that shit.
It is not OP because it's like 2 seconds between shots. It's
so
like
it's gonna cure in a small group,
the same as
log
the fucking
groups.
recoilless rifle.
Oh Jesus! But as a primary though, don't you think it's OP?
It's like a grenade. It's like a sort of like dispersed shotgun shell. It's weird.
It is weird, but I really like that they are sticking to their guns with unique stuff.
Although it is
cool.
a primary weapon that can take down.
Yeah, I feel like they
Okay,
should buff it and then make it a call-in weapon. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being like.
So everybody just is shit. That's because my fucking.
All right, this is gonna take me some
Fucking
time to
hate
caption,
the
but I'll
last
do it
few
after
seconds.
this. It's not a good idea to upload stuff to like social media and YouTube like at night, right? It's better to do in the morning.
Usually, it's better to do in the morning. Yeah, especially since
Alright.
we're in America.
Yeah.
George
All right.
back.
I'll
Alright,
caption it
no
tonight,
problem.
but I'll upload it tomorrow. Is this the meme of the week?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Sweet.
Jeff, are you editing this week?
I guess so. Yeah, I think so. You did
I
too,
was
right?
going to talk to you about this because it seems like you guys are much better at making content than I am. So maybe I just edit all the episodes and you guys just focus
No.
on being creative.
No.
Why?
First of all, adjust your mic. You sound far as fuck. Second of all, no. We are going to get you to do your goddamn crazy tinfoil Alex Jones theories, all right? And second of all,
That's what you should play into. You should just act like a madman.
You want me to be Alex Jones? Oh fuck!
and secondly, look, if anybody is gonna go psychopathic and be like, I'm taking control of editing the episodes, we all know who that's gonna be. So no, all right, we have a good system. George, we just need to get you back up on that horse. All right, we need to build your confidence up. You are talented
And sexy.
and sexy and funny.
Oh.
Okay,
And hyper intelligent.
Dude, I'm telling you, just pick a theory, and if you want, me and Harrison will jump on and we'll help unfurl it.
Yeah, but what I mean, right? I've tried that. It just doesn't work. It's not like
It does. All right. Do you want to do it right now? I'll do it right now.
Hey, George, you do realize that our bias theory video has more comments and maybe more views than almost any other video we have. Have you thought about that?
Yeah. Have you thought about that? I'm putting in work on these goddamn stupid skits, and it's not even getting the sixth of the fucking views that one got. So appreciate it, George. Stop it.
No, I didn't realize that. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna get back in front of the mic, man.
Yeah, sorry.
I always love how
I was looking away.
I always love how Jeff gets so pissed off whenever
When
his
what?
friends are like, "I'm wretched. I'm less than wretched." Jeff is always like, "You're a god, man. How dare you say such a defiling thing about yourself?"
I do not stand for this shit. Absolutely not. Alternative names. Who's
you're bad, Jeff? You're bad.
I try. Who's our character spot?
We did family again.
Nah, we did that already.
No,
But I
we
think
didn't-
it's fun to just do it from a different perspective now that we've learned this, and we'd be like, absolutely,
No, I
oh
think
my
we
god,
kinda
these
got-
assholes, how dare they?
I know. That would be funny, but I don't think we were kind of already talked about how they the decision they make is definitely not against them, like anybody else would make that decision. So I kind of feel
we could-
less
we
inclined
could
to
talk.
that one.
We could talk about that when we do the chapter. I mean, I had a joke. Well, not a joke. I had a funny thought in my head that we do the character spot on
Oh,
that
she
poor.
was asshole.
No, no. Oh shit, that's hilarious. We could do that. How it was just unceremoniously invaded. But I could say I wanted to talk about that poor soldier that had his fingers cut off and apparently wasn't dead by the time Friendly and Casca got to him.
Jesus. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, we're doing Fortunes of War and
The
really
forlorn
sad.
hope. The forlorn
Yeah,
hope.
fall on hope, and like in the middle of this really funny chapter.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a good one. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
that's good. We haven't done one
this
like
first
that.
chapter is really fucking dark. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, this first chapter is like very, very unique. Like he doesn't do a lot of chapters. We'll talk about. Hey,
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
stop trying to spoil it.
Yeah. Let me just turn on the light and then we're ready to go.
Okay.
All right, just let me. I'm just gonna have a piss. I'll be right back. Be right back. Let me get ready.
Jeff, I think George is gonna be wasted. Jeffrey. Jeff,
All right, what's up?
I think George is gonna be wasted this episode.
Why did he just leave?
Yeah, but like he's already there.
He's already there. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Pretty fun.
We should get together though to help him out with that theory. If he wants, like, just we should tell him to give us.
Yeah,
like, a
what
theory
I think is I think he's just worried about. I don't think he likes recording by himself. So what we need to do
No.
is just record with him,
Yeah.
and then I can edit it if he wants, or he can edit it, whichever one. I
Yeah.
think though if we record it together and he kind of just proposes it and we talk about it, I think that'll
Yeah.
be solid.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, ready to go as soon as he gets on. If I pause for a while, I mean, I'll let you guys know, but I ordered groceries. They should be here.
Get one good paycheck. You said just ordering groceries to your house like some
No,
rich
I do.
fuck.
I do it.
That's normal now.
I know. I'm just being a dick.
She got everything I asked for. Okay, perfect. No, just
I mean,
because
I wish it wasn't normal, but, you know.
I don't like it, but like it helps me right now. Like, oh man, I got to record, but I wanted to get like some quick
Yeah.
things, like, that helps. But I
Yeah.
am gonna go grocery shopping in person tomorrow. So
Yeah, definitely not one of those things to gatekeep. It's just a part of life.
yeah.
Man, I do it every single time just because I don't drive, and the nearest supermarket is like a half an hour walk.
Oh really?
And if I'm gonna buy like a week or 2 weeks worth of stuff, it's like way too much. That's just too much time. I don't want to spend 2 hours fucking shopping. I've only got 48 hours on a weekend.
Well, I love spending time in the grocery store.
Yeah, you love getting road rage when you're driving, don't you, Jeff?
No, I don't. I don't like
It's
it.
stimulating.
I do not like getting road rage. I rarely get road rage. I try to make sure it's just, when we have certain drivers from Connecticut, that's different. All right.
It was so funny. You were just like, I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna pull him over and beat the shit out of him. And then like 5 seconds later, you're like, how's it going, guys?
It's the Jersey. It's the Jersey in me. It's the Jersey.
I'm just sat in the back of the car like, I don't even know these guys that well.
You're about to be privy to a fucking crime. But in my defense, that cocksucker came out of nowhere and was
He did. I saw it. I was angry for you.
Because he was like swerving, like he was acting as if I did something to him first, and I was just I was in the middle lane. I was chilling. This cocksucker. Anyway,
Right.
Let's get this going.
By the way, that's going to be a perfect blooper.
The one we just did.
Yeah, because this whole thing's been recording. So
Yeah, I know.
Harrison, you back?
Oh shit, he went. He was gone.
Yeah, Harrison's been on this whole time. Did you not notice?
I just thought he was being a good silent boy.
Oh, when does Harrison ever be silent?
That's mean.
That's not mean. It just means that he's a very outspoken young man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to be fair. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, that's fine. it's just so like basically I approved this project for a battery change on like Apple products,
Okay.
and it turns out that the batteries that we've bought that we've been assured that have been up to standard
Mm-hmm.
don't have good enough like contacts, for the actual connections.
Okay.
So we've got like 15% returns, which obviously is not a good number.
Wait, when you're saying 15% returns, you're saying 15%
So-
returns on what? The capacity of the batteries?
So everybody that's bought a phone in that category has returned it in 90 days.
Return the phone.
Yeah, 15%, which is not good.
Oh. And buying it from you, your place.
Yeah, but I basically said, yeah, no, this kind of technique is good to go. We're set on that. So now I have to either blame somebody, or kind of.
Well, I mean, but okay, so run this through me again. The batteries are essentially defective?
Well, what happens is that the weld. So I'll send you a picture. One second.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen the inside of an iPhone?
No.
Right.
Right.
That's a little bit more difficult. I keep forgetting that people never have, because I just always do. I always just take things apart and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, you take it for granted. You're just like, I do this all the time. Everyone's done it, right? Oh shit, no, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just a freak. Not
What?
everybody has a microscope on their fucking desk.
Do not call yourself a freak. I will not stand for it.
I don't think freaks are an insult. So,
Oh, whatever.
yeah, I'm not. Thank you for defending me from me. But,
Until the end of time, goddammit. Until the end of time.
no, I love you so much, Jeff.
I love you.
You're a gem,
Oh, I try.
Bear in mind, I'm looking for my lighter now. I can't even remember what I was looking up a minute ago.
You were looking up the inside of a battery or inside of an iPhone?
Yeah, so basically what happens is you have it basically in and out. That's all the way electricity works. Just in and out. And there's two metal contacts, and one has to be made from a different metal from the other so that they can't magnetize together.
Okay.
Turns out they just plated it instead of actually making the contact out of the different metal
Uh-huh.
to save something like 13 cents a fucking unit.
Okay, but that's not on you though.
No, that's not on us, but we still have to answer for it because we basically swore for them.
Ah. Okay. Well, I would say we were misled as to the quality of the
Yeah, I know. It's just because it's our only avenue for retail at the moment. So, and it's not like we're going to get kicked off the platform or anything. It's just that we've just lost a little bit of faith,
Yeah, losing a little bit of face sucks.
And it probably means more to me than it does to my boss, but I feel bad about it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything you can do to not to compensate for saving face, what you could do, I mean, I don't know if you can. It depends if you have the leeway for it. Is to offer something else that isn't expensive to give away for free, but seems like a good deal to a customer.
That's a good point. That's a good one. Yeah, well, we've always thought about doing like screen protectors and little things like a little cloth to polish your phone with. It doesn't have to cost a lot. It just looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff like that. I think that would be nice.
Yeah, something like something.
We could always just that's a good idea, Jeff. I'm gonna write that
Yeah,
down.
it could be anything. Like it could be a screen protector. It could be some other kind of an accessory, or maybe it's a cool
What would
feature.
you like to get with your phone? Because obviously we can't edit anything about the actual phones themselves.
No, maybe you can give them like, I don't know. This sounds dumb probably, but like an app that I'm just spitballing here. An app that regulates the temperature of the phone so it doesn't overheat. Boom.
That's not controllable by now.
I know. I don't know.
But it's a placebo, isn't it? You just pretend like it does.
Yeah.
I wish that was legal here. It's probably legal over there, but it isn't here.
I don't know. As long as you don't make them pay for it,
That's true. That's actually a good point.
Hey guys,
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Madison's having some hip pain, so just give me a minute longer, okay? Sorry about that. Madison's having some hip pain, so I'm trying to help her out, okay?
Yeah. Do what you gotta do. She's in pain right now.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Try that, man.
That kind of borders on unethical.
Just give him something for free.
Just
but
borders on it, you know. Just
yeah,
a little bit
bit.
teasing it. I like it though. That's devious, Jeff. You're devious.
Yeah, man.
That's what you got to be. It is what it is.
Repeat that last part, Harrison. I mean, George.
Said it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's it, baby.
So how's life generally, anyway? How are
Good,
the
man.
babies doing?
Babies are doing good. Gonna take them for the nail trim tomorrow. Life is good in general, man. It is, hopefully,
Same.
now this month, soon, these deals that have been coming, I've been closing. Now that I should be seeing the commissions for them soon.
Nope. No,
Yeah, man. I had therapy on Monday, and I, had nothing but good things to say about stuff. My therapist was happy for me.
Good man. I'm so glad that you doing so well.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You
Yeah.
deserve it. You're a good guy. I don't
Well,
mean that
thank
from the
you.
heart. I'm not just being a fucking kiss ass.
Mhm. No, I know. I appreciate that, though. I really do.
You deserve. I think everybody deserves better.
That's true.
Harrison doesn't deserve to have a shit job.
Harrison does deserve better. He for sure.
Yeah, he can do better than that fucking job. I mean, he described it, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like data entry. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
correspondence and stuff like that. And he's just so much better than that. He can do.
okay?
No, for
Dude.
sure. Absolutely.
He wants to go into teaching.
Hello, I'm back.
You want to
Sorry, Harrison. We're talking
you
about
wanna
it.
I want some tea. Let's hear some tea.
No, I'm saying you want to teach.
Oh, I'd like to teach. Yeah, I would. I think history.
Oh, I love that. I love history.
Man,
Yeah,
you
man.
know what you want to do? You're going to get a degree. And then
Yeah,
become an
that's-
expert in one fucking subject. And you could be the adept historical.
Yeah, of Napoleonic era history.
Exactly. You could even wear robed clothes if you want. Universities let anything go now.
That's true.
What's a good word? Oh, man, this is why I can't be drinking so early. What's a word for? What's a good word?
Tell me about it.
Hold on.
It's 1 a.m. Let's go.
Okay, like difficult to enter.
Exclusive.
No, not exclusive. Like normally, closed off.
Ivy League.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Universities like the
No.
high.
Like say, okay, I'm trying to sell to these kinds of customers, but it's hard to get in there.
Exclusive?
No, not exclusive. Sorry.
Is it exclusive?
I'm gonna fucking punch through the microphone.
Wait. What's the first letter of the word you're thinking of?
Okay, hold on. I just need to think. Be quiet.
Okay.
Be quiet.
Shut the fuck up, George.
Dun,
George, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. Hold on.
dun.
It's mutus.
Dun 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 dun. No? Did that not help?
I think he muted us, which is what I told him to do.
He's still not gonna think of it,
No, he won't.
How's Madison doing? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's doing okay. I think that Theo is just like trying I need more room, thank you. So he's pushing out her hips. But obviously
she is quite skinny though. So
yeah, she's pretty small, so it's all right. I'll end up with a MILF.
They double in size,
That was always my plan. I've been bragging about it.
Gotta get that milk.
That's exact. No, I'm serious. I'm dead ass.
That's
Like
fine.
I've been bragging about it. I told whenever I was young,
You
I told
watch too
everybody.
much porn, man.
No. Listen to me.
I'm joking.
Whenever I was younger, I said, "Listen, I'm gonna marry somebody who is smaller. When they have a child, which I plan on doing, they will expand to the appropriate size without being ridiculous."
Okay, yeah, that is a natural process. That's to think.
Exactly right. Exactly. So that
It's a
was
little bit
always...
weird to think about it. Have you ever thought that's maybe a little bit of a fetish?
What? No, it's not a. It's not that it's heavily
No, a
arousing.
fetish doesn't have to be sexual. It just has to be like
All right.
weird. Like
No, it was just a plan. It was a plan.
right.
I knew that if I married somebody who was smaller,
Harrison
overall,
has an expansion fetish, Jeff.
Oh my god,
What?
I'm joking.
George!
You have an expansion fetish?
No. No. I was telling him that
shit gnome?
I was telling him ever since I was young, I had always planned to marry somebody who was, in smaller proportions because, things grow, especially when having a child. So
This
I
was
was
a
telling
long
you
conversation before that, by the way.
that
Jeff.
was
That isn't
always
like that isn't
that's
just
always
out of
something that
context.
it was always something that I had planned ahead for.
So
It's
you
working.
plan to exclude big bitches, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, exclude! It's what is exclude.
No, it's not exclude. No,
I think the exact words were he's going to turn Madison into a MILF.
yeah,
think-
basically.
I may have mentioned that. Yes,
Oh, okay, there you go.
Which is, that's a goal. That's a goal in life.
that
man.
is good. That's pretty.
I basically came up with could get us into companies or industries that have historically had significant barriers to entry. That's the closest thing I could come up with. But I know there's a one word
How
replacement for
simply
that.
put.
You know what I mean? Like a one word replacement for that. Significant, like a barrier to entry. Like it's like what would you call okay, what would you
Resistant.
call resistant might be good. What would you call a fort that's notoriously difficult to, besiege or
Stalwart.
Stalwart. That's a good one. Thank you. Yes. That's a good one.
Impregnable.
Oh, that's an even better
Impregnable.
one. Oh, there we go. See, I could have came up with this shit if you guys weren't drunk.
Yeah, you played me.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. All right, let's get this going. I feel like we're in a good groove right now. Harrison,
Yeah,
you're good.
yeah.
You're done playing. Paramedic EMT.
Oh my god. He's over here dying. Okay. Yeah, ready.
Alrighty, so let's get
Yeah,
this
and
going.
by the way, we recorded every single thing we said earlier, so God knows what's going to happen to that footage.
You guys do need to. Hey, don't forget, gents, that I think I mentioned it beforehand, but May 21st through June 3rd, I will be gone in Alaska on a cruise.
When the fuck did you tell us this? I don't remember that.
I told you I was going on a cruise. I said it was going to be
when?
in May.
Play the
When?
dates again.
When did you tell us this shit?
Yeah, you did not tell us that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
That's
Okay.
okay. So
Motherfucker,
say
did you just
those
get-
dates again.
Did you just get a letter in the mail that you were the winner of some goddamn contest yesterday, and now you're telling us?
No, I had the benefit of unknowingly marrying up.
Oh dear.
And a benefit of getting a decent job that can pay for the extras. So it's a family trip.
Okay. When was this planned? Like a long time ago?
I don't think that that's relevant, Jeff.
This motherfucker, he didn't tell us. He's telling us now. This cocksucker.
I did.
just
To be
give
fair,
us those
I
dates
did.
again. Give me the dates again because we need to record some extra shit though.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the 21st through
Of
the
May.
3rd. Yes.
Third. So then basically 2 weeks, 2 episodes. He's not
Yeah,
gonna be
so
on.
my thought is that we have acquired, at least George has, a large number of bloopers that he set aside since the original blooper episode. Never mind, he has not.
I
Scratch that plan.
might have enough for one.
No, that's what I mean. I just meant for one episode. I don't mean for both.
I was gonna say like I have a lot, but it's mostly just fucking us going and not talking, and you know what I mean. Like,
If you want, I can save the blooper from this one. I don't normally save the bloopers unless
no, we can't talk about half the shit we've actually talked about. It's super personal, like.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about every. I was just saying, George, you had many times talked about releasing another blooper episode because you had saved some really funny moments. So
now that I've got like proper storage, I've saved like maybe an hour and a half of like unedited.
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
How about this? How about we just record?
We should do like a game episode or like a fucking series or like a reaction or something stupid.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Hell, it's the fucking mid-series break, isn't it? Soon. We always have a break halfway through the book. Why don't we just do it now?
What? We never do that.
Yeah, we're not a break. We do like
but it used to be when it got to part 2, but there is no part 2 now. There's 5 parts.
Right. But we never did. But we didn't do a break. We just did like a part 1 review.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's not. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Just do like a different episode for that one, like a break.
Well, because okay. All I'm saying is we don't even need to worry.
I'm not trying to correct you, Jeff.
No, I know you're not. I'm just. This doesn't need to be that difficult. We could just do what we always do. We just record extra episodes the week prior. Just do that.
Yeah.
Well, so we're all talking about the same thing, but just saying it in a slightly different way.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know what you niggas was talking about, but I'm saying.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Like, if you guys want, we can record one episode on the 17th of May, right? The regular one. That would release on the 24th. And then we can record episode on the 18th, Saturday, and then one on Sunday, or 2 on Saturday, or whatever.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
You know, that actually works perfectly for me.
That's totally fine. We could definitely...
Because my mum is having a fucking hip replacement the next week, and I'm going to be unavailable that week anyway.
What, the May of the 20th to the 24th that week? Oh,
so
shit.
I'm traveling like 22nd to like the 28th.
Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, you're out of town too. Okay, nice. All right, cool. So let's do that. Let's just do that, and then we're Golden Girls.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Harrison wants to connect from the cruise ship.
As much as I would love to, I don't know if it's possible because like
you can bring a little satellite dish with you.
That is hilarious. Can you imagine Harrison going, actually, the name of this person, and then the background you just hear.
Do you know the difference between port and starboard?
And then we just in the background, we just hear senior citizen overboard. It's like, wait, what's going on?
I'm like, what?
And then we just hear Harrison goes, the waters is too cold. He's gone. Leave him.
Oops, I was stood too close to that foghorn there.
Foghorns are scary.
I think it's so cool. I think it's such a cool sound.
It is really cool.
It's a cool sound until you have to hear it every 6 minutes.
All right, we're gonna.
I'm gonna have to pause it in 4 minutes anyway when my groceries get here. But anyway, so all right, let's do this. No, fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just get the intro. Let's just get the intro in done. All right. Not, Now we are going to. Let me see. Do I sound better this way? Like that? Is there a difference? Is there a difference or no?
You sound good.
I don't really notice the difference.
How?
I keep thinking.
How's that? Does that sound better?
For me, I think I'm okay here. Actually, I can see the book.
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good, Jeff.
All right, thank you. You all right there, Harrison? I'm just distracted by three different things. I'm sorry.
No, I know. No, it's just I was about to say how George was talking about how he has a hard. He wouldn't be able to go to the grocery store and think about all the extra shit, And I was like, well, it's because George, you basically have ADHD and Jeff doesn't. But then right after that, you go, hey, hang on. How do I sound? Is it better like this? I was having my own internal joke.
There is a chance I might have some form of ADHD. There is a chance. All right. So
I accidentally put the scariest fucking GIF ever in the chat.
Holy fuck! What is that? Yo, that is a skinwalker if I've ever seen one.
I know, right? What the fuck? What's wrong with his eyes? I don't like that.
Really, it's prosthetic, right?
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
Right.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hold on, my the order for the baby's litter came in. Let me go grab it. I remember where I stopped. Hold on.
That's all good.
Hey, they're not cats. Those are fair. I know. I'm making a joke.
And a less scary lamb. Still pretty scary though.
Sorry, boys. I got it. Oh Jesus Christ, what is that? That's another one.
It's a different scary lamb.
What happened to the other one?
I deleted it. It was too scary.
It was too scary.
That's scary. That is funny. Should I turn on the light up in this bitch? Not yet. All right, so to record.
Now recording. It's in
Now
7
recording.
minutes.
7 minutes. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Harrison, say something. Did you hear that? Now recording. Alrighty. See, look how good Craig is. He's already on point. 9 seconds ago. 10 seconds ago.
Did you listen to the audiobook version for this one?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Boy, you crazy? I have not told you guys about. Did I tell you guys what happened at work?
No, not since I asked you how work was going a couple days ago, and you were like, "Oh yeah, it's been work. I've been doing better."
Right. I did tell you guys that I had like a gun to my head, right, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I have been doing really well since then, so I've been doing a shitload of demos. Like even everyone, my CEOs, I'm crazy impressed, and my second sale closed already. Waiting on the third to close by like tomorrow or Friday. And yeah, I'm doing good. So, but I've been like a fucking slave. Well, not really a slave. I mean, that's offensive to all slaves out there. But you know what I mean.
No, it was like, "Fuck you, Pink. You know nothing of being a slave."
But I have not listened to the audiobooks. Of this version. I don't know what I should do, if I should because I'll probably have time tomorrow night to do the audio version of the next 2 chapters. But that's like me skipping. I'm wondering if I should just skip or if I should just kind of like somehow plow through.
I just there's always some small things like the "Where's my son" bit sounds like, and you're just reading it and you're like, yeah, whatever. But those kinds of cheesy lines are only sold by like a really good voice actor, just like they are inside of like anything. So like when Pacey does like the "Where's my son" bit, he's like fully dedicated to that small tiny phrase, and then he changes it. His inflection changes for the second one, and it's actually really good. That's why I was asking.
I gotta fucking.
He's like, "Where's my son? Where's my son?" Like he's like giving up.
Like, and a cheer for King Jazal. He's like, yeah. Hurrah!
I cheered for His Majesty.
For His Majesty. Okay. I'll cover it. I'll go back or something. I'm going to try to reduce the amount of times I have to like clear my throat or cough. Every time I will either stop talking or I'll mute myself, just to make things easy for George.
Appreciate it.
No problemo. No problemo. How's my levels? I sound okay?
Yeah, sounded good.
How are my levels?
You're good. You're
Sounded
always good. You're always good. You're always loud as shit. That's what it is.
Oh.
Not as an insult, I swear. It's like a compliment or something. Alrighty.
Yeah, I've got some milk. It's fucking midnight. I'm not drinking.
That's hilarious. You got milk. I got water and I got bourbon, so. Got my milk. Got my trusty old milk. Oh, okay. Then we cut over.
Hey, are you drinking or not?
Are you
drinking?
okay, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm drinking, but I'm not even I just had a couple sips, but I just was like I read crash and I know I just said crash.
It just seems like you haven't had enough to drink. You know.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You might trade back. I might lose my shit, but just letting you guys know, okay?
Oh, can you do it for me?
Well, I'm editing, so it's fine.
Okay. Do you guys hear it in the background anyway?
That's
Off and on, yes.
No, I can't hear anything from you, Jeff. I can hear Madison talking very loudly.
So wait, how do
Well,
you
hang on. She'll be quiet a minute. Hang on, but listen for a second.
What about
You can hear. You can hear. You'll be able to hear it in the recording.
Oh snaps! Okay.
but it's not that bad. Just every now and then you can hear like rah 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 rah. That's in the background.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know if
actually
it's a
can't
big
hear
deal.
anything from Jeff. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean.
Can you hear right now? Oh, of course. Of course, then you can't hear anything. What the hell? All right, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
All right, so we're good. So for community interaction, should I talk about the Reddit post that I'm gonna make, or should I just kind of just talk about the skits that we've done, that Harrison's doing the documentary, the video? I mean,
We could just
Yeah,
leave it be.
like-
We could just be like, we don't have anything this time. Fuck you guys.
Well, talk about your talk about the post, the fucking the skits, because they are really fucking funny and they deserve.
Yeah,
a
they're
lot of
great.
hype. Like,
They're
let's
great.
get people
Anybody
Do
who
you-
doesn't appreciate them.
do you guys really like them? Like seriously, like dead serious?
Yeah.
Yes,
funny.
I
Your
like.
rea- your reactions are so fucking on point. And the way
You know what
that
Madison
edited
started-
our voices into it,
Yeah.
it's just fucking hilarious. I
You know
don't
what
know if
Madison
it's
thought was
because I'm
hilarious?
in there.
What happened, Harrison?
Madison thought it was hilarious that whenever on that last one, and you were eating grapes, but you're eating red and green grapes in the
I like-
same bowl.
I like a mix. What can I say?
I know, but like, that's one of those things that just make it even funnier. Like, you wouldn't think about it. Madison's like, is he a red and green grapes in there, and just eating them indiscriminately? I don't know.
Dude, I was
Mate,
already cracking up watching it again because as soon as I was like, "Do you want to talk about that great play you put on?" And then George goes, "We have another distinguished guest in the building. It's Baez." And I'm
You were
like,
oh
and I'm
yeah,
looking-
wow.
No, but then at some point, when Harrison goes, "Good evening," and then I kind of look at both of them like, "Uh-oh." It's just there's a face where I just make while I'm sipping my wine. I'm like, "Uh-oh, this is not gonna go good."
I absolutely outbursted. I completely forgot about that line where you go, Jezel?
Giselle.
Giselle.
Pardons.
Jizzle?
Just
I died whenever you said that line.
But dude, it's the same as every single thing that we put on. Like you guys, Harrison's made these fucking really good, really high quality YouTube videos.
yeah.
And they've got like 200 views on YouTube. And then like I've done memes and you've done fucking videos, and they've just not got the attention they need. But that doesn't mean they're not good,
Yeah.
No, we said about your tinfoil theories, bro. They gotten like mad views. They gotten a lot of views.
I know, but it's just because I've picked the right fucking clickbait. The clickbait title.
We'll keep doing it. All right, let's get this going.
So what we should do is title your next skit as Audience Chamber Gone Wild. Police were called. The Knights of the Body were called.
Night of the body, body cam.
But seriously, Jeff, next look, seriously, this is the thing, right? We all need to kind of like collaborate more on everything.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you guys can fucking contribute to the theories. We can contribute to what you want to do with your audience chambers. We can think of scenes to act out and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what.
It doesn't all have to be so insular,
Yeah, collaboration, baby.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream
Speaking
work.
of the audience chamber, shouldn't we do like whenever Giselle gets crowned king?
Oh, I'm gonna definitely do that. Yes, I'm gonna do that.
From the perspective of Lord Chamberlain Hoff, obviously.
Yeah. We should. That's definitely on the books. And I'm gonna filter in, like, either I'll record myself like off screen or whatever, but I'm gonna do like Pharaoh's distant laugh.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh
Very-
yes.
We gotta. It better be really great though too. Like, I know you're not a big fan of the Age of Madness, Jeff, but Age of Madness is prime
Oh, I could definitely.
So
Yeah,
audience
many-
chamber
there's
content.
So many good chamber scenes.
I could definitely look. I like Audience Chamber. I just don't like it as much as the other two trilogies. But
You mean
yes, there are Age of Madness and yeah, definitely. There's definitely prime real estate to cultivate there.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get this
started.
going. Let's get this going. Okay, let's boogie woogie. Say something, fellas, please.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
I hate you. Oh, do I hate you? Sorry. Never mind.
Now it's stuck in your head, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks, you son of a bitch. All right.
Excuse me.
You good?
Yeah, I'm getting all that out.
No worries. So we don't really have a community interaction segment, but that could be what we were talking about today, right? The thing, like, let people know that we're gonna be posting more, and
We say that every week.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that.
okay, no, we shouldn't do that. Okay, well, I mean, I'll probably just be like, hey, look,
don't do it.
we actually released something on YouTube, and we're gonna hopefully keep that up. I got another one in the chamber. Oh, by the time this episode releases, there should have been another one.
By the way, did you guys see that somebody left a comment on one of my YouTube videos?
Oh, yes, I did.
And he was like, actual first lord content. I was like, hell yeah. This is probably the last one you're gonna see.
Yeah.
I would have got the hopes up.
There was 2 comments actually. Actual first law content with theories. Christmas came early. That was April 4th, and then another one on April 5th, where a guy was commented on your Baez eater theory. So
God, is he arguing?
well, he just doesn't think that Baez could be eater. Like everybody else except you, George.
Yeah, George, don't be harsh on him, Jesus. He's just being completely 100% reasonable. You're the one who's not being reasonable.
Yeah, you are not being reasonable. Ridiculous. But that's why we want more tinfoil theories. I want psychosis from you, man.
I want people to be offended. I want people to be like, AI,
You should say something. My next tinfoil theory, Orso, our favorite Orso was actually a transvestite. And then it just
Wait a minute. There might be validity.
all right. Let me drink some more water.
Wait, let me get a drink. 2 seconds. Discuss among yourselves.
Okay, sure. Harrison, how was your week?
Jeff?
Yes, how was your week, Ben? Harrison?
How was your week?
How was your week? I asked you first.
I try to act like the AI when you talk to Alexa.
Oh.
No, it's been all right, man. I had a week was going pretty good. I just feel like I don't have time for anything. You know how that goes.
Okay.
But yeah, I had a bad day Friday, and then Saturday I didn't do much. I just did a philosophy club and lazed around, and now I feel better. What about you?
Good. Like I said, work. I've been really like focused on work and trying to be the best, salesman I could be. I guess at least in this case.
Yeah.
But also just trying to clean up around the apartment and get ready because my sister, as far as I know, she agreed that her and Rob were gonna like, come and check on the babies for me while I'm gone. They might even crash in my apartment, which I would prefer.
Sure.
So I'm gonna talk to her today about that. But other than that, things have been going good. Can't complain. Feeling good. I've been drinking, but not so much where I'm like getting hammered every night or anything. So that's good.
Were you feeling like it was getting a little too much for a while there?
Yeah, for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since you like started having some relationship difficulties, it got quite a bit more intense, I would say.
Oh yeah, I would say so too. Yeah.
But that's good. I'm glad that you're doing well with that. I know that feeling of it getting out of hand and you feeling like, well, yeah, you make the exception, and then you finally end up making a little bit of a change to be like, okay, I don't gotta go cold turkey or something, but I need to make sure I'm not letting it control me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good, man.
Yeah, thank you.
What's this talk about?
Just that well, like I've toned down the drinking a little bit. Like I'm not getting like hammered every night. But like I'll still drink, but not like to the point where I'm getting drunk or anything like hammered. So that's I'm trying to be better at that. And then if I want to get drunk on the weekends or something, that's when
Yeah.
it's appropriate.
That's your prerogative.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the same thing, Jeff. Like, It's just not good for you,
Yeah.
or me.
No, I hear you. I hear you. So, yeah, that's what me and Harrison were just talking about.
Well, I'm glad for you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Speaking of that, I might go get a drink.
Go get a drink.
I'm only drinking because I got the day off tomorrow. It's fine.
Hey man, do you boo boo? I mean, I might pour myself a little drink real quick. I just want to get some more water.
Oh yeah, no, that's a big thing as well. Just make sure that it's not unhealthy amounts,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, before, yeah, I could say it was, you know.
Yeah, especially when you get into the spirits as well.
Mhm.
Like, I can easily just drink a bottle of vodka, like a liter.
Dude, it's crazy. Yep. And same thing with pretty much any alcohol, to be honest with you, but more so often whiskey and brandy and gin or rum.
Yeah, and you wake up the next day and you don't even feel that bad, and you're like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. I might have a problem, just a little bit. So that's what. Actually, yeah. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna put some more water in. I'll be right back, and then I think we'll be good to go, right?
Yeah, man.
All right.
That's
Got
good.
it. I'm thinking too. I'm excited now because I'm hyped up because we finished this podcast and I'm gonna record that video. And then I'm almost done with Dungeon Crawler Carl. As soon as I get that done, I'm gonna reread through all the first law again. And this time I'm gonna make fucking timeline notes. It's gonna be fucking awful. But we did actually get a timeline note here in this chapter, where he says, "Oh, that gift." Ganmark is like, "Yeah, that gift was given to the first emperor of Gurkle several hundred years ago." That's interesting. That implies that Gurkle was made into like an empire
It's
much
sort of like the
later than what
Ottoman
we
Empire,
thought.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sort of like the Ottoman Empire, where it's like kind of medieval, but
Alrighty.
it's true
Yeah.
though.
It is interesting because
Alright.
that does mean that maybe Gurkle wasn't Kalu wasn't dicking around in Gurkle as long as we think he was. Maybe he was not he did what Bias did and just kind of waited for a while. I don't
Maybe
know.
it took a really long time.
Wait,
Huh?
what are we talking about?
In the chapter here, Ganmark says that there was that he has a gift that was given to the first emperor of Gurkle several hundred years ago. But judging by the rest of the timeline that we know of, that's a lot shorter than what we think. How long Gurkle would have been around? I just think
Really?
that's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, he said
Because,
several hundred years.
I mean, it does seem like a kind of 1,000-year-old empire,
It seems a lot older than a couple hundred years.
But then there is loads of mentions of like recent countries that is overtaken. If a country's 500 years old, when you don't remember fucking Wallachia in southern Germany that was its own kingdom because it was so long ago that it's not relevant anymore. So you don't really talk about it. But everybody remembers Yashtovit and I'm just reading off my mouth now, but
recent places. Yeah.
Right. Well, hold on. I'm thinking, but Gurkle's probably the same age as the Union, I imagine.
Well,
think about it. Baez and Kolo go their separate ways. After Juvens dies, Canadius dies. Juvens wouldn't be allowing them to create their own empires because Juvens had the old empire going, and he separated them north and south because they were beefing like goofballs, right?
Yeah.
But,
the thing that's interesting is that, like, the story goes that Bias says is like, well, why'd you have the Union? Well, Kalul had the Gurkish, so I had to have something else. But I wonder if it's the other way around.
Wait, okay, repeat that thought, but for 1 second, you're saying many hundreds tribute to the first emperor.
Okay,
Gurkul,
so the timeline.
Hold on. As a tribute to the first emperor Gurkul many hundreds of years ago. So many hundreds. You know, that makes sense. Like, how long has the Empire been around? Not the Empire, the Union.
575 years.
575 years, right?
Uh
That's many hundreds of years.
huh. Right, but
Yeah, but if the Gurkish Empire is only like 200, it's like 200 years later than that. That's
don't
pretty
think-
significant.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't.
even if the Gurkhas
Because-
were there, just not as an empire, right? You could say that and give them more time. The point is I wonder if Baez, if that's like a justification in his mind. Like, I wonder if Khalul made the Gurkish after, like, he brought them up to power after he saw that what Baez started doing. I could see that happening. I hadn't
me
considered
too.
it until I heard this line
Because
again.
whenever you hear whenever Baez kind of tries to justify it, he's always like, "Oh, but I was just defending myself against against Khalul. Like it seems like Khalul is the aggressor, but this makes it seem like Baez has always been there and trying to expand, and Khalul's just like, what the fuck, bro?"
Maybe. I do remember. I forget it was in the earlier books. I think it was in the trilogy that it was said that like Khalul and Mamoon, you know, because he was Khalul's apprentice, even like when Juvens was alive.
Yeah.
So and then when they went south, that's when they started eating.
Nom.
And then he said, "Nom nom." And so I'm wondering if as soon as Juvens dies,
I also think that ties into the theory that the heroes is where magic is contained,
where what?
where Eus sealed the other side is the heroes.
The heroes, the stones, or the heroes? There was something in the book.
But that's where the portal is, and that's why it's like a sacred thing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it should be at least considered.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
This is
Is the f-
exactly.
You know, the further you get away from it, the harder it is to do actual magic.
Interesting. Now, I will say this: this is exactly the kind of stuff we should be doing for YouTube. These discussions.
Yes.
Well, that's easy. We've just got like a 20-minute video that
Yeah.
we just recorded there.
Yeah, we could do that. Anyway, all right, let's get started. All right, ready, boys?
I'm ready, my lord.
George.
Ready?
Okay. I was gonna make a terrible joke, but not going to. Maybe
Go
I
on,
should.
Jeff. You know you want to.
Imagine it's the kind of view you had if you're living in a penthouse in New York City right after 9/11.
Jeez.
We'll have to talk about we whether we cut that one out.
We might have to cut that one out. Put that one in the blooper, Georgia.
Well, while we're on cutting stuff out, I was going to say it's probably what it looks like in Gaza right now.
Oh shit!
Stop it, you guys are killing me. Oh.
Thank you again for listening to the Circle of the World podcast. We're on social media on Instagram. We don't post that much, and we're on Reddit, and we also don't post much on that either. You know, you guys love it, so keep listening. And next week we'll be covering Neither Rich Nor Poor and Heroic Efforts, New Beginnings. So join us then next week, the next episode of the Circle of the World podcast. Thank you very much, and we love you all.